Hello, 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 everyone. We are live. It's your girls, Callie, Dr. Joy, pre-PhD. We have a special guest, Sandy, and it's your girl, Pretty Doll Montique. We about to do it. Okay, anyway, we are doing, what are we doing? Married to Medicine.
Yes.
The Rumor Mill. It's the continuation of Holly Slay. So we're going to let a few people get in here. I'll let y'all kind of talk like we normally do. So how would you rate the episode? We'll start with you, Sandy, since you're our guest. How would you rate it?
I loved it. I liked well, of course, Heavenly brings the drama. She doesn't own it, but she's the one that actually pushed the pin into it. And when she whispered about Toya's having sex with somebody in the neighborhood. And then it was on from then on, okay? And then Toya decided she was going to take her shoe and go after the person that started the rumor mill. And I love Audra. I'll give that episode a solid 8 because Audra wasn't taking no tea for the fever. She read
give it an 8
to the corner.
What do you say, Callie?
Is Audra the new one, or is that the girl?
Yeah, she's the new girl.
Attorney.
The new one.
Now she might be lacking in a little tasteful attire, but she is no slow leak and she ain't taking no shorts at no time. So when Toya tried to jump on her, she kindly let her know, and then she decided to read her because, of course, she is an attorney, she knows where all this information is located about. She was in arrears, and you saw the episode where she went from A to Z talking about she was in debt. And notice what Toya had to say, okay?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Okay, but hold on, Sandy.
I'd give it a 7.
What's the episode rated?
Right. I just need the episode rated. I didn't start doing something else. Callie, what you give it?
Sorry.
A 7. A 7.
7. What about you, Joy?
It wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
So 7.
I'll say it was. For some reason, I can't get into Married to Medicine. I'm trying, even though it's pretty good.
You can't get into it.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I'll give it. And I'm about to change my background because I hate it. I'm gonna give it. I forgot what I was gonna say. Did it leave? Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6. It won't leave, so we'll just be good. All right. So anyway, let me find my notes because y'all know I don't know much, and y'all can keep filling in. Oh, first question: should Heavenly have said anything about the rumor mill? That's what I'm talking about, Joy. That's what I was talking about.
What?
With Candace talking about.
I know.
Heavenly should not have said that at that party. She knew it was going to start trouble.
Exactly. That's how toxic Heavenly is.
Saying it wasn't my fault. Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Joy? Hi, Tori.
Heavenly is super messy, but I will say this: there's only one thing I really do think she does take seriously, and that's kind of marriages. She does kind of take that, although she was playing with Contessa. I think some of this is for the show. She does appear to take that kind of stuff seriously. So she was definitely being messy, but I'm glad she told her, because the worst thing that could happen is that this had been a situation and she watched it with us.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
but
she heard. Do you think she should have said it there?
No, I don't. That Marsha says not in that moment.
Yeah.
So
exactly, Marsha.
I can agree. I can kind of agree with that, but I understand why she did. But y'all do know that, of course, if you believe Quad is just finding out about this rumor, watching the show.
Mm-hmm.
Which rumor? About her or about Toya?
About her.
They said that Quad was.
She posted on Twitter something like, so here I am defending her talking about Heavenly, because this is right after that intervention.
Yes.
He's like, here I am defending her, and you nailing me to the cross. I got you at reunion.
I heard that, but I didn't know it was about that.
Yes, it was
Oh.
because of her talking about, because Heavenly got caught on that hot mic.
Child.
Well, I don't know
So
why
she don't
Quad would
even
be
know.
surprised about that, though. We are talking about Heavenly.
Well, that's because Quad hasn't been. See, it's okay and fun and games when you're not the butt of somebody's conversation. She's now just at the butt of her conversation.
Yeah. I don't know. But people are saying that Quad is setting this up with she invited Zaina, not Anila.
What?
Yeah, they're
So
saying
Quad
that.
didn't-
They're saying
So
that.
Quad invited the other girl, and Anila was the girl's guest?
Yeah, they live in the same neighborhood, so they rode together. But Quad invited her because they all sat at a round table and talked about it.
They're pictured together. There's people have posted pictures of them together. That she said that she invited Anila. I mean, not Anila. Her thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have no doubt that Quad sent
So she
out.
invited a troublemaker?
Yes.
Yeah, she wanted to set
But
them
that's
up.
Quad's MO. She's done that before. She likes setting up people. She did it with Lisa Nicole.
Yeah.
She certainly did it with Mariah a couple of times. She's dirty. She
had an axe to grind with Toya. So of course she was going to set the tabloids up. Because Toya always has, you remember how she talked about her apartment, and she always had something negative.
She didn't say anything about her apartment. The only thing she called it was a bull crap apartment. But
well, that is saying something about it.
I want you to think about that. What Toya said. How many times did she repeat? Well, she ain't in that bull crap apartment anymore. That affected her that much. Like I completely.
Well, you know how much money she's spending. Would you like somebody to refer to it as an apartment?
Well, I mean, I feel like if that's her home and she
scared, it ain't mine.
And it has an elevator. She knows
it was her. She wasn't renting. She was buying that townhouse.
Oh, I thought she was renting.
No.
That was her townhouse. She was buying it.
Well, where'd you hear
I don't know. I just feel like Toya always talks down about people.
Or what?
Well, I think Toya talks out of her neck.
Yeah.
That girl, she's impulsive. She doesn't really think things through. That's the best way I can describe her. She talks outside her neck. She's not thinking. She ain't using her brain. She feels something.
She's impulsive, okay?
She's very impulsive.
I don't think though that this, to the magnitude of talking about somebody's house, equals I'm going to say you're cheating on your husband and break up your marriage. I don't think,
there's an thing that Toya has done over the years, okay, that she had just about enough of her, and I could understand why.
Toya ain't never been that dirty.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Toya has never been that dirty. She says,
oh, please.
She was dirty with Mariah. She was around saying that baby wasn't her husband. Yes, she is. That's why her Mariah's fault.
No, actually, and I actually totally was on Mariah's side. But to Toya's credit, the way that she said it wasn't in a malicious way. And it ain't a person that watched that show that believed that man was her daddy. But
that's not her business.
I agree.
You're not talking about people's kids. I'm kicking your A. You talk about my kids.
Me too.
Do y'all remember the conversation?
No. Who was she talking to? Was it Mariah? No. Was it Mariah? Was it Mariah's husband?
No, she was talking to her husband.
So how'd it get out to everybody else?
She went around the neighborhood saying a whole lot of crap.
No, everybody knew it wasn't just her husband.
What are we talking about?
When she talked about Mariah's
Joyce said, what are we talking about?
She was talking to her husband. husband.
But then how did everybody else find out about it?
Something positive about Mariah's husband, but she said something she shouldn't have said.
So how did Mariah find out if she was just talking to Mariah? Because this wasn't at the reunion.
Because she watched the show. It was the next season that it became a storyline.
That was their first season. They fought the first season. Mariah and Toya. No, Mariah and Toya fought the first season about that. That was not the second season.
Well, it wasn't about that. They fought over her mama.
That's not why they fought. Right. That's not why.
Yes, they fought over her mama.
That's not why they fought.
So what was that? What was the?
Because her mama kept talking about Toya.
She said, okay. Okay, anything.
I
remember the whole fight when she said, say it to my face, boo boo. She grabbed the thing. She said, you're talking about my chat.
That's not, no, but I do remember this. The second season, they dealt with that. She didn't know about it until it was at the salon.
This little thing here is too tall.
Okay, y'all can say that. All right. So anyway, let's move on to the next one. I don't feel like Toya's innocent, but y'all can.
I didn't say she was.
But she deserves.
She cut out the side of her neck.
But that deserves for you to be cussed out. You just don't do that to people.
Exactly.
What is? I'm trying to figure out exactly what is Toya needs punishment for.
Because Toya gossips just like everybody else. I just told you, Toya has been mean to people too. She talks about the way they dress. She talks about their houses. She talks about their occupations. She talks about stuff where they can't touch her because she ain't got no dang on job. She ain't got a career that she got to fight for. You don't put down somebody who's in real estate school, who went to school all her life, and you ain't done nothing but sit at home. She sit there and did. That's an education. You cannot.
What did she say? What did she say?
Too much.
What did she say?
She said too much. Hold on, y'all.
She said too much.
She has a history of saying inappropriate things.
Are you saying about you're not a good attorney?
Well, that was the last dig at Audra. That was the last dig at Audra, okay? And Audra was on it from then on, okay? And she took the reins and rode her like she was high-hole silver, okay? And he ripped her apart, okay?
I mean, she didn't even like Quad. She dogged Quad about she did it in a circle like they all did that. Toya, I don't think what Quad is doing, if it is what she's doing, equates to what Toya has done. Because you should never mess with anybody.
I don't know. Talking off the side of your neck is one thing. Setting somebody up to spread a rumor that my husband is gay is something else.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Somebody over to break up somebody's marriage. That's on a whole nother level. Saying your outfit ugly and I don't know nothing about your career in playing
Joy.
a drinking game. I did say, girl,
well, she did the same thing to
somebody who
so Joy.
Like, she can
just keep on doing stuff to people. Yeah,
she did the same thing to Anila.
Start some trouble, and now she's trying to make it sound like Toya had everything to do with the robbery at Anila's house.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, but this is from Quad. We're talking about Quad's character.
Yeah,
she's full of it.
Yeah, Quad is full of it.
Yeah,
she said that Mariah did cocaine. I mean, when Quad talks about people, she talks and she goes for the jugular.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that girl. And something else that bothered me, like these people. First of all, Neela, I assume they're right, like from India. They know what karma is better than anybody. I'm a person, I internalize a lot. Like the very first thing that came to my mind when I heard that she was robbed, because I didn't know that she was robbed. This was something I learned on the show. That they kind of showed the thing. When I watched it, the first episode, she pulled up in that U-Haul, because I learned about her robbery watching the previews. When they dropped the trailer. The first thing I thought is, that's karma. You pulled up in the U-Haul to embarrass Eugene and Toya. And here you are, somebody pulled up in the probably a U-Haul and rolled off with your stuff. That's the very first thing that I thought of. I do believe in karma.
Well, they say they think it's an inside job.
It's what you get back. And she's so not even self-aware that has to dawn on her. But to actually post accountability and then try to point it at somebody else is absurd to me.
Well, okay, I don't know if this is true, but they said Toya said that Darren. I can't.
Y'all know who y'all looking at?
Oh, I saw that. It's coming on when?
Y'all, let's stick to the show. Y'all, we keep going off on stuff. What Toya said
Saturday. Joy,
okay.
Toya said it was about that Darren was gay. I don't remember that. I stopped watching it after a while.
Yeah. Oh yes, it was so cold. Quad went to some kind of premiere, and you know how you have to take a picture in front of a premiere thing, and they take, whatever they're advertising. Quad was walking up, and this guy walks up to her and say, "Hey, Quad, so and so about Darren. I'm sleeping with him." She's like, "What?" Yes,
I remember that.
That's dirty. Like, even if that was 100% true, it ain't no way I could be that filthy that I mean, she's like lower than Marlo. That's crazy.
I don't know about that because
I don't think nobody lower than Marlo, but okay.
I don't either.
But she's in good company, okay?
Marlo Hampton.
But I mean, it's close, but I don't know if it's there. So Joyce double standard. She's okay for Toya to drag Anila last season. What did she do to Anila?
You know that. I don't even remember her. I don't even remember last season.
I don't either.
Why do you?
I didn't watch it. Nobody watched it.
Toya went around the whole neighborhood talking about Anila, and she was so hurt when it came back.
I don't think Toya set her up either.
No, Toya didn't set her up.
Yeah,
I think that's ridiculous.
And
it's like all these. I don't know if y'all watch how many different shows y'all watch. That's out of Atlanta, because I watch, of course, these two, Atlanta Housewives and Married to Medicine. But Love and Hip Hop, they didn't have robberies on there. They said Mariah Carey's house was robbed.
Yes, it did. And you know her house should have security.
Right. Mariah Carey in Atlanta was robbed.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of robbery. It was the whole game after Marlo's house. One of the reasons that she kind of mentioned it, that the police told her not to say anything initially, is because they were close to getting a gang, and they arrested like a whole bunch of these gang members because they're. I mean, y'all heard about the Kia boys? We got them here in St. Louis.
Who?
Kia boys.
Y'all
I heard about the bling.
No.
These boys have terrorized the streets of St. Louis, stealing Kias and Hyundai.
Who was the Kia?
They're so easy.
I'm sorry if anybody got a Kia, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I feel so bad for people who have a Kia. They're breaking the wheel, the steering wheels, and there's some USB that some mechanic is shared, and they can start your car.
Like, oh my God!
I don't know how they do it, but it's been. I can't believe it ain't happening in y'all cities. Consider yourself lucky, because
I ain't heard nothing about it, Joy. I'm only a couple hours away. It's
so bad. Aldermans are giving away wheel locks.
Okay, they were saying that Toya was saying that Anila didn't pay her bills.
I remember
last season.
I remember that. Yeah.
So that's
I mean, it was actually true. She didn't pay the lady who makeup. That's who it was. It was the makeup lady.
Oh, I thought they meant like her mortgage.
No, it was.
Oh, girl, nobody don't care about that.
Exactly.
They used her makeup lady, and she didn't pay her.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought
Toya
y'all meant
said, "You got to pay your bills." And she was like, "Oh, I didn't know I had to pay." So they were like, "Yeah, you gotta pay."
What was that last comment? Y'all tend to do what? What was that comment? Started with y'all tend to.
That's not y'all. She's talking about Joy. Y'all tend to forget when the person comes for a person first. You don't get to dictate how low a person goes. Oh, that might be me too, because I feel like you can go too low. Yeah.
Exactly. You don't know what you're gonna
get. I ain't saying you get to, but know if you bumping somebody who feel threatened, they might mush your face on national TV.
Well, that's another thing. You see how Toya provoked that fight because she kept doing her fingers in her face, okay? And she doesn't take responsibility for that. And Audrey was going to crack her, okay?
Step back a little bit, Sandy, because you're echoing.
Toya said it in front of everyone.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but yeah, okay. So did we answer? Should Heavenly have said anything? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think she should have at that moment. Does Quad look guilty? Do y'all think Quad plays a part in this?
In what exactly?
And what,
And Toya Gate. I don't know what you want to call it. Cheater Gate.
Only
I think that she invited her. I definitely think that they had it in mind because they was big bad until Toya was like, which one of y'all said? Did nobody say nothing? Nothing.
Yeah.
Radio silence.
It was just
Would you have said anything though?
And y'all heard Neela at the end say, I dodged the bullet.
She did.
And then
tell on Neela with her mama. I'm like, how you gonna go snitch on her to her mama? Your daughter.
That's the best.
And the sad part is, they please the party saying, I'm glad it wasn't my wife that was involved. Oh my God, he's in denial. His wife provoked it, okay?
I know.
Because you would come to a Christmas party with crap, unloading it.
Heavenly did do that. Mm-hmm.
Sure,
Yeah,
she
and
did.
he speaks so soft and sweetly. He says, I just would prefer my wife just not be in any of that mess. So I'm glad that she had nothing to do with it.
Dr. Daddy.
That's what Daddy was saying. I'm like,
Daddy is in denial.
When Heavenly was walking back, and she was like, I had nothing to do with it. Daddy. Like, I'm glad.
Yeah, she's like, it was me.
And right, she was looking like this in confessional.
Right. She was like, well, I did repeat it, but I wasn't in the mess. Yes,
Right.
sir.
She's so messy.
Thought Heavenly was funny this episode.
And Dr. Jackie.
Usually I kind of find her behavior like, ooh, but she was funny. I like this kind of messy. I just don't, because I don't like mean messy.
Oh, you don't think she was being mean by doing that?
Yeah, she's always mean, and today proved it. This show proved it.
I don't know. I can't.
Yes. I mean,
You talking about Heavenly?
Yes.
Actually, I don't. I think
No.
in her head, I think this is just my opinion. In her head, she don't really mess with Toya, but I don't think she won't.
She dogs for you.
She ain't gonna try to break up her marriage though.
Oh.
That's a big thing to say that you cheating with somebody in the neighborhood. I just think that there are lines that don't always make sense to us, but make sense to her, to Heavenly, that she don't want to cross.
So she can cross the line. If you don't pay your bill, you ain't a good wife, you lazy. Oh Lord. So do y'all
I don't think she literally wants. That's a real accusation.
that's the sad part, because that's exactly what she does, okay?
Mhm.
She starts crap and then hides her hand. Come on now.
Look, let me be clear. I ain't taking it back. I said this episode.
Listen, Joy. So okay,
I ain't no Heavenly fan at all. But I
me
do
either.
think that Heavenly, it kind of reminded me of how she went on a tangent when she heard about Ariane committing suicide. Possibly she had made a suicide post. And Heavenly was like, look, I done talked about this lady, but baby, please.
Oh, Angela. Why we gotta tread like none of us like her, Angela? So you're gonna have to fight for Heavenly, okay?
Angela?
And that's fine, because she like Martell and nobody else like him.
Yeah,
and
she always takes the opposite end,
Y'all
okay?
understand what I'm saying?
I do.
No.
I
She
do.
loves the op, so
Does have a conscience. She might take certain things that we think is over the top to the edge.
Oh, yeah.
But
Dr. Heavenly has a conscience?
Child.
no. And
I mean, I'm
Joy?
sure she had diabetes.
then she was breaking down in tears when they started hitting on her.
In Heavenly's head, what side is she? I wonder what side she is.
She ain't no Capricorn, I know that.
Let me see what her birthday is.
Hey,
'Cause she's
Angela,
horrible.
your buddy Dr. Heavenly blocked me. Get
Yeah,
her.
she blocked me too.
How?
She blocked us all. Chat her up. She blocked. She's a Scorpio. Oh,
And
you
it
should
came
like
right after
us. She's
I
a
started
Scorpio. Heavenly.
came
Yeah.
On what?
On
On
Instagram.
everything.
It was right
Wow.
after
See her?
I
I
came
can
on.
see her. Let me see did she block me? Hold on.
Well, she blocked me. So
She blocked
anyway,
Tara.
I had a question. Okay, so Latoya said that Toya got hit. I didn't think that Audra connected. Did she?
I didn't see that. She didn't. She
Yo,
didn't.
Ain't blocked
oh,
me.
she was going, but they
ain't
were
blocked
holding
me.
it back.
I'm
She
blocked.
didn't. She wasn't able to connect, but you can see the thrust
Look,
of her body. She was coming for
Oh,
it.
that's
Okay.
Shadow. No, she's not blocked on. We're not blocked on Twitter. That's
No,
Shadow.
on Instagram. Try
I
Instagram.
don't do Instagram.
Oh, that's why you don't know.
I don't even know how to use
Joy,
it.
I'm so glad you're not blocked. That way, maybe you won't care about being blocked.
No,
from,
she said we're
Camilla.
good on Twitter, so we can talk about her.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, whatever.
Y'all doing awesome. Uh-oh. It was like,
Who's
y'all.
the secret blogs were watching us? Hold on. Marsha, you like Heavenly too?
I like it. I don't.
Angela, I would love for you to come on and tell us why you like
that.
Heavenly.
She made me laugh. Like she was lying and she knows she was lying. Like it wasn't like, or I love this clip that they are repeating. Is that a future clip that I shared with y'all?
I don't know
That
what's
was
going.
good.
That's the one where she's saying, "Daddy's this, Daddy's that, Daddy's
No,
this."
Daddy cheated.
I'm watching.
Is that a new clip? Is that
I
for a
think
future-
that's old.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that. Well, she said if Daddy cheated, he didn't mean to. If he said
It's horrible. I will share it.
all I did was laugh and say, "Baby, that's covering your husband." I said, "That's covering your husband."
But if Daddy cheated on her several times, she ain't covering him no more.
Oh, she said it was that B fault.
Yeah, it was some-
fault because she came after him because he didn't mean
What?
it.
Okay, Angela, can you text why you think she's the realest of the show? Because we need to know.
How.
And I'm gonna go down to this. Hold on, y'all. Let's get on this because we got to do Atlanta after.
Okay.
So Toya mushed her. Is that what you call it? That's what I call it. Okay. But do you think Audra would have beat Toya up?
Absolutely.
I do too.
No, Audra, not a chance.
No, wait. You see
Are
her
you
swing?
kidding me?
Girl,
Audra is African.
Shove her shoulder.
Huh?
Audra is African, okay? And did you see her body? Good thing they were holding her back, okay?
Yeah,
Well,
she
you know,
would've
I did see her body. Uh-oh, sorry. What is this?
Did you see
I
her
did see
punches?
her body, and it sounded like she was a jumping Jack Frog.
Right! Jumping
You
up
didn't see her punches?
nothing. Look, Callie ain't landed nothing.
They were
They pushed Toya out the way. Eugene blocked he protected his wife.
That's my point.
Mhm.
You gotta be quick when you're fighting, honey.
Well, she didn't know she was gonna get mushed. She was caught off guard.
I don't know why she
Well,
did,
frogs
but
are
she
pretty
was
quick,
all
so.
about Toya.
Mhm.
Toya would have
got-
hurt that little girl.
Toya ain't
I
got no
booked her and
hands.
then put her in timeout.
I don't know
Okay, if
she
y'all
got
believe
hands.
that,
think
Toya
she
would
would've-
have. And I don't like fighting, but I think Toya would have
about
beat her.
40-something-year-old women. Because I mean, when we fight, we hurt stuff, and it take a minute to heal.
Right, so I ain't
So
fighting.
I ain't trying to be
I ain't
fighting
trying to fight.
about 40.
Y'all, let me tell you
Well-
this, right?
Ain't nothing.
What time
I
is it?
didn't see her connect.
Connect. She said she did connect.
She said she did not.
Don't you remember when her and Anila was having a conversation, or is that a preview that
I don't know. I
okay.
kind of don't
Well,
watch
her-
when Anila's
it
on the
was
screen.
her and Anila. She said, "Well, tell me what happened." She was like, "Well, she smushed me," and Anila said, "Oh, she did, so she hit you first."
Mm-hmm.
Y'all didn't see that part?
I saw that, but I didn't hear her say she didn't connect.
Yeah, she asked. She hit her. She said no. She just pushed me in my face or
I
something.
thought she was saying that
It looked
Toya
like she
hit
was
her.
trying to hit.
She
She
did.
just looked like she was giving her
You
arm some
did it
exercises.
before you- she
That
would've
one
said-
little stretch. Mm-mm.
I didn't hear. I don't know. I didn't see it.
Yeah, like it, she would have
I
said.
don't know.
She was swinging both arms, but she wasn't connecting because she was held.
I don't know. Okay, let's keep going because we got to do Atlanta. Okay. So what y'all
Have
think?
y'all
'Cause I
ever
would've-
been mushed?
She did. That's
Hell
a
no.
video out there.
Look, Joy
And
I ain't
probably
never
would've
been
been
mushed.
there,
Said,
too.
who hit you? She said, did you hit her? She said, well, she pushed me in my face.
But did
You
she
don't
say
think
that
that if she landed, she would have said, and I pushed her back, or I
Yeah,
shoved
she
her,
didn't
or
land
I
nothing.
did some- She
I don't know.
didn't.
I saw a couple of her
That's the
tracks
right
fall out, but that was
one.
about it. They landed right on the floor.
her tracks fell out?
That's what I saw.
What?
I didn't see that.
No, I didn't see it. I was joking.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look. Oh, so girl, I'm about to go watch.
I agree. Toya was ready for whatever.
Yes, she
Yes,
was.
I don't think Audra thought they would fight. Like she thought we gonna get in each other's face and we gonna we ain't gonna fight each other because we classy, but they ain't classy.
So I mean, so
Toya has never been classy. Tell me one thing that's classy about Toya.
Send me the picture you're talking about, and I will post it in here, Tori. Okay, so anyway, Dr. Jackie, does she get paid to do nothing?
Oh my
Nothing.
No, she get paid to do nothing.
No,
she was just sitting there.
Karen. She reminds me of Karen. Like Karen on Potomac, she don't really interact with the girls. You can tell she don't jive with them outside the season. She don't want to be bothered with them. She want to do her little segments, and maybe she don't even talk. Y'all notice it? Not one word did Jackie say.
You know what? When I saw her sitting there just like that, you know what she remind me of?
Mariah.
Remember the first season of Basketball Wives LA when the Govain girl got into a fight with
Lauren.
Pastor Jamal's ex-girlfriend. What's her name?
What?
Pastor Jamal's ex-girlfriend, the Basketball Wives. She's still on Basketball Wives.
I didn't know he had a girlfriend on there.
Oh, Malaysia. You talking about Malaysia?
So
he dated Malaysia.
Season 1, when Govain and Malaysia got into a fight, and that other wife just stood. She sat at the table like this,
and she was never seen again.
Never seen again. But that's what I thought of today when looking at the.
I did not know Jamal dated Malaysia.
Look, it's the very first episode of Basketball Wives LA.
Yeah,
I remember that. I didn't know he dated Malaysia. That's why I'm sitting here shocked.
I don't know if he did, but I have heard that when she said,
"Okay."
Same here. We definitely heard it. It was after Tweet.
Yeah. I remember that fight. Who's gonna forget? Because they really had a fair fight. Like they both did good.
I don't know if that's true. I haven't even seen a picture of them together, but I heard that in the groups. Let me be clear. We do not know.
We don't know.
That's true because we don't know. I've never like.
Oh yeah, we don't know if it's true. Only what we read.
Together.
No, but I never heard that, Kelly. So thank you for. I never even heard
interviews together. We know he dated Tweet because they did interviews together.
Oh yeah, he dated Tweet. She used to dress like the church lady. I was like, what Tweet got on? But anyway, she just worse than Giselle. Like she dressed like the church lady. I'm sorry. Let's move on. Okay.
Looking like, what's that lady who do them skits who always have on the white shoes
and the moo like the Usher board outfit? Yes, that's
what y'all know what I'm talking about. Miss Shirley.
Yes, that's who she looked like.
Skits. Right, she's collecting.
Dr. Jackie, yeah, she just sit back and collect them checks.
And she's the principal, so girlfriend is getting paid.
She had a commercial on.
Yeah, that's her second one. It was on last time too. Yeah. She had on last week too. I
normally fast forward through commercials, but I heard this commercial and I looked up. I'm like, I thought that was the show because they don't show her a whole lot, but you can hear her.
Her SPF something. I ain't gonna use it. All right.
Okay.
So what y'all think Toya was gonna try to fight Quad auntie? She was like, "That's my auntie. That's my auntie."
I said, "Boy, they putting way too much in Quad's ear. That girl built this by herself. Like she was add some bricks and sleeping. This girl built this by herself."
Well, that's a feat though, Joy. It's a feat though to have that house by herself. Do you think she got alimony or anything?
No.
I was surprised to hear her say that they're not divorced.
Y'all want to hear that?
Who was that?
Did y'all hear her say that her and old boy is not divorced yet? Quad and her ex guy, Dr. Gray.
Why would they not be divorced?
I don't know.
I think they are.
Are you sure? They said it on this week's show. Somebody asked her, it's on Hulu. Am I the only one that heard that?
You are. Was you drinking?
No, they said on the show, somebody asked her maybe it was a rerun because they were visiting LA. Okay, never mind. That must have been a rerun.
Hey, were you drinking with Heavenly? Y'all know Heavenly be drunk.
Probably.
Yeah,
And she said her house was 12,000 square feet. This is what it's showing.
I can't see it. Just read it. I can't see
Yes,
it.
cute.
I'm for the screenshot.
But she doesn't live alone though. She lives with her mother and her nephew.
No, her nephew like Marlo did. He lived with his mama.
He went back home.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay. I mean, I own that.
And I don't even know how he said allegedly, but I will. But yeah. Quad's voice bothers me. She's almost as bad as Tambra. I don't know. Okay. So Mason's mom comes over. No, I'm gonna talk about Anila. And what do y'all think about the way she treats her? I couldn't even get it out. The way she treats her mom.
That's disgraceful.
Well, it's the way her mom treats her.
No.
Anila allows it. I wouldn't care who you are. You're not gonna tear up my house and bomb my house. You got to go, Mom. It was a mistake. I love you. I can't deal with that.
First of all, her mama's not a maid. Her mama was coming there to help her with the boys while she supposedly blogs, takes pictures, but her mama's not her maid.
No, but she
got
was
enough
supposed
money
to
afford a maid. You don't treat your mother like a maid.
Yeah, but there's certain things that are expected. Okay? The mother doesn't do anything except very little taking care of the kids. That's it.
But that's what she came to do. She wasn't supposed to be cleaning up the house, mopping the floor, sleeping with her husband.
She had misunderstanding. She tried to establish certain rules, but you saw what the mother did. She ripped them up from the get-go. She let her know what time of day that she wasn't planning to do that.
She didn't know she wasn't going to be
should have hired help because her mother wasn't going to do it. And
now, do y'all think the other lady will come back with the car? If they give the other lady the car,
I don't think so. The original babysitter.
She'll come back. Yeah,
no, and I think that's selfish. That's selfish of them to try to get her back.
It is.
That lady is with her family.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think she'll come back?
I mean, they're horrible people. I'm sorry. In my opinion, Anila and her husband are not nice people.
Well, I like those
perks.
But she's unrealistic where her mother's concerned. Okay.
You see how much the house is?
Well, that's a lot. Is Atlanta that expensive?
I mean, she bought a house in the middle of this housing boom.
Okay.
You start looking, you see it kind of settle a little bit. It's a beautiful house.
Nice.
Did she get PPP money?
But I don't think you can put it on the house.
They was buying cars and stuff, and you can't buy a house.
You can't buy a car either. PPP was for you to
pay your for 17 years. The guy from Love and something hip hop.
That was Carly Red's husband.
17 years.
Husband got like over $2 million in PPP money. He was the first person that I heard of that was indicted, and he got I can't remember. He got some years in prison.
17.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not putting my mom especially on TV because I feel like that was just if you have a problem with your mother and your mother's coming here supposedly as your storyline, which is what it was, to help you with the kids. You don't talk to your mom.
Quad did get a PPP loan.
I'm sure she did. But I don't think
it wasn't much though. It was it's public knowledge.
But you can't use it for this kind of stuff. So I want to put that out there. Because
send me the link where you just pulled that up at Joy.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna I don't think she put it on there because she would go to jail. I'm glad the lawyer
the PP link you're looking at to see who
you can literally Google PPP. It's paid in full.
Y'all, we got to stay on track today. Y'all just be getting I can't do my job.
Go ahead on, hun.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna skip on down. We're not gonna talk about Anita. Okay. So Tori wants to talk about Contessa and the trainer. Did y'all think that the guy with the blue hair was cute?
No. Was it blue? I thought it was hot pink.
It was purple.
The purple hair was cute.
No.
I have a cousin that has purple hair. It looks so good on her. It never in a million years would I ever think I would actually say those words, but it looks so good on her. On him, no. I have a cousin who wears purple hair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shoot, I skipped the question. Y'all had me. Do y'all? Okay, I'm gonna just leave it alone.
Okay.
So, what do y'all think about Quad and the rumor that she slept with the contractor?
I think there might be something there, but you see, Quad has always taken advantage of her options, okay? And she'll let you know when there was somebody that could advance her on one of the reunions. She said, "Bring him forward," okay? But Quad is single, so whatever she does is her own personal business.
She's not married.
If that wasn't the problem, you would be correct. The problem is he's not single.
Yeah, he's a married man.
Nobody would care. Just like Toya said, who don't want no free time. But that wasn't the problem.
Right, free everything.
But that's not her problem.
Yes, it is. You don't like what's her name for being the side chick, so you can't like Quad if she won.
Well, you know what? One thing you can say about Quad, this man is not going to be long term with her.
Thank you, Sandy.
So it's okay to have a one night stand with a married man. I don't want to be none of y'all friends.
And I said this before, but I'll say it again. A lot of people that date married men, they don't want that man. You got to pay to see them in public because it's not happening. Some people are with them for reasons other than long-term commitment. And when you're done, please get up and leave.
Exactly. Exactly.
So if that was y'all's husband, y'all
on the
would feel
counter
this
by
way.
the
I'm
coffee.
just asking a question. If this was your husband, you would feel this way.
I wouldn't like it, but we're talking about Quad. You said Quad, okay?
But I'm saying, you don't put yourself in other people's shoes. Okay.
Yeah.
Quad is single. I like Quad stuff. I'm sorry. Okay, I like Quad stuff.
I think you can tell. Quad has not been out there. In no way, it doesn't sound like just bragging about being with another man. We've only heard this rumor from Dr. Hev Devonley. So I don't. If it was true. And she's kind of done with it, and her house is done, and she wasn't with him for no long-term thing. That's why she tried to keep it hush. I'm just
exactly.
So so we just go sleep with the married man for time.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy I got towel already. So this is not the first man Quad has been accused of sleeping with. Really?
This is true. But again, Quad is single. So, if people get wind of her private business, she needs to do a better job with that. But it may very well be that the man is talking to other people, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm putting her on blast, okay? I got
the process of a divorce.
that
we
hot
don't
shit.
know. I doubt it, though. Latoya said, "Is the married man in the process of divorce?" We don't know, but I doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
Quad really can't get anybody at the reunion. I mean, she's done some horrible things. She said that Toya is in charge of the girls.
I think she's gonna get them because Quad ain't been out there bragging about somebody else's.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
If it's out there and it's from her bestie, Dr. Heavenly, then that reunion's about to get even better because Quad is coming for her.
Well, they've already filmed the reunion.
I don't bit more believe. Yeah, I heard it was good. I don't bit more believe. I ain't gonna say this. I would be shocked if Quad comes after Heaven.
She said she was though.
I know. And I noticed that Heavenly was sitting in the airport with somebody. Who was she sitting in
Dr.
the airport
Jackie.
with?
Dr. Jackie.
Okay. And she was saying something like, I don't have no scratches on my face.
If I got somebody, we shall see. I'm not hurt.
It must have been, and I was saying, I try to read between the lines. I was saying it must have been a rumor that it was a fight. Yeah, and that's why she said that. And then she said something about, oh gosh,
she said something about somebody call somebody a bitch.
Yes, leave your husband.
People, and I think I heard somebody was saying that they think it was Toya's husband saying it toward Quad. That's the rumor.
I mean, it would make sense.
Eugene said it about Quad.
But I couldn't see Eugene doing that.
That's what people keep saying. And then somebody else said it was somebody else, and I can't remember. Because it was like, initially it was Eugene said it. Somebody said it to his wife.
Oh, and then they'll be.
And then they said it was Scott. And then somebody said no. Now I'm just reading Twitter. So
right, I love it.
You know, so we don't know. I'm just talking to what.
So it wasn't Scott calling Contessa that then. At least she's not trying to say that.
They didn't. They just said it was the Scotts.
Oh Jesus!
I can't see it because they've already made their mark this season.
Now I will say this:
I'll leave nothing. They are a happy couple. So as I'm concerned, you know, he might see because he followed me, but we friends on Facebook. But they are the nicest looking couple I think I've seen on reality TV.
Who? Marcel and Tia? Who? Marcel and Tia?
No, Scott and Contessa.
Oh, okay. Oh,
their last name ain't Scott. She's just calling them that.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was trying to just let it go.
Okay. You said
okay. So I want to say this.
Queen Tessa and her husband, or
their last name is Nick.
They're a nice looking couple. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, y'all listen. Me. Okay. So Eugene said that the robbery had to be an inside job because they drove past 50 big houses just to get to theirs, and there's a
agree with that.
So it's personal.
I don't believe that.
I believe it's an inside job.
Neela posted her whole house on television, and also on post because they were gifts from other people. So she thanked them. You know, remember she bragged about getting all of that furniture for a little of nothing. She bragged about it.
So I wonder if she'll still be able to get if she has insurance, if her insurance people knew that those were gifts, or if it was for little or nothing, would they give her the value of it? Or
well, it depends on what her insurance policy covers from the get-go. You assign that and set that up, how much coverage it is. Okay.
I hope it was good.
But you can only get the maximum of what your insurance has though. Like I learned when I have a fire. My house, your dwelling is a different maximum than outside.
Right. So but it also has a section for contents and jewelry.
And it can max out. The insurance can max out. So you have $100 worth.
How did they get in the gate is my question.
I don't know.
That's why I said it's an inside job. And also it could have been somebody that she gave.
What now, Joy?
Toya could have been a hit too, but they just didn't know where she lived. Because I didn't even know
she moved. That's why she moved.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, y'all, for real, celebrities, all these people that's on TV, they're targeting them. I'm not saying that Mary Jane's house not getting broken into, but not to the magnitude that these gang members were doing. They're getting targeted. I don't believe that's just like saying that because Marlowe's house was kicked in and Kenya had something to do with it. That's convoluted to me. Just because they got into it the day before. Like with no kind of point. Like I heard it was your nephew or like no kind of connection.
That was toxic and very bad. I didn't like Quad doing that.
But I want to say something.
Got her house broken into. Why would anybody assume or even try to make that connection? That's sick to me. Those are the kind
of that's because I know I'm going to tell you something. I just want to say that their house, the way they set up, when you're in the line like that, because my house, I got 32 windows and doors. And you better believe I have alarm on every window, every door, and glass breaks and cameras and everything else. If you got a mansion like that, you cannot afford to take a basic fucking front door. No, you gotta cover every window, every door, glass breaks, everything, cameras at every angle. That's their fault, okay?
I have cameras all around my house, and I don't have a mansion. All around my house.
Me too.
A house like that would have a camera that you could get on your phone.
You can. I ain't got one. Yes, and you can talk to the people. You can say, what you doing at my door? Like you can see them and you can talk to them.
Not too bad. Sorry.
Exactly.
Joy.
Remember remember the camera conversation about Portia and her new husband that she took from the pool party when he was married to Phelan, and you didn't think the cameras were working or something like that? Do y'all remember that conversation about the cameras? Yeah, you don't? Okay, never mind. Then you would have to remember it to find.
I remember they got caught on camera with him going in and out, the Jalen guy, right? Okay, but that's okay. We got to go though.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Security professionals that will come out and assess your house to show up weakness spots. You don't have $1 million home, right? I don't have in my home. I have cameras. I have security. Like I just don't understand.
Exactly. I don't understand that either.
They walk in and
from the pool party.
Like it seemed like they should have known before. That's crazy to me, because even the ADT or whatever the name of the company is,
whatever.
And somebody would have called your house and said, "Ma'am, your alarm is going off at your house." Like they didn't even have that.
That's right.
Like a basic, that don't make sense to me.
But
I hope that
she took that man from the pool party.
Honey, she took that man from the pool party. She would have made that man from the pool party, so y'all better leave her alone.
With nut right sense.
It looked like his wife was already gone with his younger sister.
Look, we finna go.
Y'all do we have to go back to the pictures and the times and the weaves, and we got it all figured out.
T, why you do this? T, why you do this? Because you know how they get when it comes to Phelan and Portia. You already know.
That girl had a whole thing by her husband's assistant. 3 months.
You got that banner up because here comes yours.
Claiming that they weren't having an affair.
Get her, Latoria.
Girl, that girl is engaged to that dude.
Oh yeah,
they married
longer than they've known each other.
Family.
They married.
They've been engaged longer than they've known each other. I'm just saying.
Oh, they got married.
She got married before Portia. Maybe.
What?
Anyway. They've been knowing each other to have an affair way longer.
Well, Portia should have been at that
first pool party.
She should have went to that pool a little early. All right, y'all. We're gonna do Atlanta now. Y'all ready?
Well,
6:30.
I love for Portia to just start singing. I'll take your man, your
she took her. I took your man. It's fast.
I took your man.
Phelan crazy. I'm not giving up $1 million dude for a broke dude and a 50. But they must have money because she's living pretty well.
Well, how is she living? Where's she living at?
They do a YouTube show and show their house. They have like a house in the country. Like they have like 2 or 3 houses. Like they doing good.
She couldn't get access to any of that money though. Yeah, we can talk about this all day. Okay, we're gonna leave Portia.
Who wrote that in the chatter up? That was not me.
I did it. I'm with
who writing in chatter?
Me.
What?
This is.
You have to tell on yourself. Okay? They don't have Simon. No. I don't think she get child support. I don't know them baby daddies she had. But anyway, so y'all like, subscribe. Tori, do your thing. You must say my spiel. Like, subscribe. Do our LinkedIn. What we got called? LinkedIn. Whatever we got. Not LinkedIn. Linktree. We about to get off of here. And we're gonna do Atlanta. And we will be back in 2 minutes. Y'all ready? Peace out.
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Who did that? I'll see y'all.
2 and 2.